So yeah, guys, I'm kind of picking up from where I left off last time, just getting my vitals checked, and the nurse is here. I just took my medication, and she is checking my legs and stuff, and she's pretty much done now. So, um,
You warm enough?
hmm,
Are you warm enough?
am I warm enough?
Yeah.
I think I could take a one layer over my legs.
Sheet?
Yeah, just one sheet. Well, is that a blanket right there under the?
Uh huh.
I'll do the blanket. The sheet can be kind of cold. Yeah, just a little bit over maybe over my knees. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
Certainly.
Um, she's the nurse that's here during the day. I mean, obviously she leaves at night, but to check my vitals and give me my medicine and stuff like that. So she's gone, but yeah. So I'm back, guys, and sorry I'm rambling a little bit, but my teeth is I gotta go see my dentist because of lack of something is I can't explain it, but I'm gonna have to see about getting my teeth whitened or or seeing if there's something I need to take to make sure that the enamel on my teeth are not being absorbed because of the lack of protein and all of that and iron and stuff in my body. Because I also noticed that my hair is and my scalp is really flaky and itchy and um like it just itches and flicks all day, and it's been like that for quite some time, and it might have something to do with everything else that I have going on physically. But as far as my teeth are concerned, I think I'm gonna have to go in for a cleaning because I can't explain it, but it's got a lot to do with my health. Anyway, sorry y'all. I still feel like I have some. I feel like I had a pill still in my throat a little bit. Um. All right. So where was I at? Okay. So anyway, so I was talking about my journey and how, you know, most people decided that they don't want to see doctors anymore, or they had their own plan of action. For whatever reason, they have their own plan of action. Just like for whatever reason, I have my own plan of action. And like I said, it's not easy. It's really, really difficult. Some days I don't think I can do it. And like I said, now I remember where I left off, is there's power in the name of Jesus. If I did not call on his name, I don't think I would make it. I would break, I would crumble, I would fail without calling on the name of Jesus. And when I tell you that he is my strength, that he is my refuge, y'all, I'm not kidding. And I know people can sound like they always using cliches and have this religious rhetoric going on within them, but that's not the case with me. Because when I tell you Jesus is real, and if it was not for him, where would I be? That is the God's honest truth. Because um, there are moments and days when I'm at home or when I'm starting to feel sick, and I know this fluid is taking trying to take over my body. I don't know how I'm able to wake up the next morning. I don't know how sometimes I'm able to make it to the bathroom. I don't know how I'm able. I mean, I have to sleep sitting up. I can't even lay down to sleep because the fluid is in my back, is in my lungs, and then clearly with all of the other issues that I have going on in my body, I have like a form of lymphedema, where my body doesn't hold fluid and it comes out of my legs, and if I don't put my legs up or if they're not elevated and I have them dangling, then they just swell up and more fluid just continues to come out, and then I can't. I'm not. That's not supposed to be happening. My legs are always supposed to be elevated, but I can't lay on my back when I lay on my bed, and I can't put my back against the bed to have myself to sit upright because of the babies being in my back. So when I lay them on my back, I choke or I cough because the babies are saying, no, this isn't comfortable for me, and they're resisting. And the way that they position themselves, I have to adjust to how they are inside of me. So what I have to end up doing is sitting up and sitting on the edge of the bed and trying to put my feet on the floor so they're not dangling, so that I can breathe, and that I'm not laying or causing any pressure on the babies. Now I can't tell the doctors none of this because I can't get this far in a conversation with them. Because according to them, no baby is supposed to be able to survive as long as I say that I've been like this, and it's impossible for that to happen, and it's just not possible. Not even God can do it, according to them. Now, this doctor that I just saw was like, "Oh, I believe in miracles and I love the Lord and I'm a Christian or whatever, 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 but you're not this and you're not that. You're not this and you're not that." So it's total contradiction. And I'm just like, do you even hear yourself? Do you even hear yourself? And I think that's the part for me that has been very difficult, is because I have to hold back what I want to say. I can't say what I want to say. I can't respond the way I really want to respond. I gotta kind of be respectful. I can't get nasty. I can't get rude and indignant. I can't fuss and raise my voice and just lose my cool. I can't lose my cool. And there are times where I really want to lose my cool and just go in and just be like, I just got so much I would say, and I can't do that. So that part is hard for me. So I have to sit there and take it and just be like, all right, okay, thank you for your time. Okay, and then walk away. Walk away with the pain and the hurt and the disappointment and the frustration and all the other stuff that comes along with being told that they don't see anything. You know. So yeah, yeah. And then you don't even know how long. I mean, being pregnant as long as you are with this kind of pregnancy, and to not know how much longer you're going to be pregnant, and how you go, if you're going to ever go into labor, if your test is going to turn positive, um are you going to ever find someone to help you deliver your baby? Are you going to ever find a team or a doctor or somebody that is on your side to help you get your life back? I mean, humanly, this is what you think about. Humanly, this is what you think about. Now, as a believer, I know that the Lord is on my side for sure. But let's just be 100 about it. Ain't no cap. I'm human, and I know that you don't well. Being human doesn't negate God's ability to do anything. But when I say I'm human, I'm saying it as a, I don't want to say a default, but I'm just saying that sometimes I allow my emotions
Good
to
morning.
um
Hi. I can come back in I'm Kristen with PT.
I
What time's good for you to come back? I want to come work with you a little bit.
to come back.
Yeah.
Hold on,
If you,
guys.
huh? I'm
No,
sorry.
you're fine. I'm recording. You can come in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I
Come
thought
on
you were on
in.
a phone call.
No. Come on in. I'm a YouTuber. You can come in.
All right.
Just as long as you don't mind your voice being heard. You said you were wanting to work with me with the
I'm physical
physical
therapy.
therapy.
I
Okay.
like to get you up. Let me go grab.
Okay. Now I've been to the bathroom and everything.
Okay. Like you feel like you're at your baseline, or
What's the baseline?
like how you were moving before you came in.
Oh yeah, definitely. Actually, better because the fluid
Okay. Like
is
no
is
concerns
gone.
with your balance or your strength, or okay.
I've been. This is my fourth visit at the
Okay.
hospital for this issue.
Okay.
Right now, we're just, my problem is trying to get me to. They want me to do a CT scan, but because the fluid is on my lungs, when you go in for a
Like
CT, you have to
yeah.
lay back. So what's happening is that I'm panicking because I feel like I'm gonna choke because of
Yeah.
the fluid, and I'm claustrophobic.
Okay.
So I don't know if therapy can work on that.
No,
Okay.
not physical therapy. I'm gonna look at your balance, your strength, walking.
Oh,
If
that's
it sounds like
fine.
okay, then I'll talk to your nurse. And it sounds like you don't have needs for me. If something changes, we're happy to come back.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
walk just fine. I just
Okay.
need. I don't know if you can transfer this message to her, but I need somebody to help me with being able to go back, lay back to take my test,
Okay.
my CT scan.
I'll certainly do it.
I don't know who, but that's the
We'll figure
doctor.
something out.
The doctor said he wanted me to do it today, but I really don't feel like enough fluid has been taken off for that. So I need help with preparing for that exam.
Okay. I'll talk to Cheryl. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All
You
right.
have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
You too. Okay, guys. I'm sorry about that. That was physical therapy that came in. Um, but what I was saying is in my humanism, sometimes I get discouraged, and I know that God is, there's no limit to what He can or can't do. I know that. But when you're when you're just in this the way that you know we are, it's just hard to, it's just hard, guys. I don't even know how else to say it. It's just hard, but I do it. I get through it. A lot of things about me, my life, are so different because anybody that knows me, everybody that knows me actually, he knows that I'm very particular, very anal, very OCD, very um, what do you call it? Very rigid. Sometimes it's to the point where people get upset. Like you need to relax. Like it's really bad. And I'm the kind of person that I don't like to see things out of order. My happy place and happy space in my head is when things around me are organized and clean and functional. If it's not, then I'm a loose cannon. So with when I can remember when my body started to shut down, like around 2019, into 2018, going into 2019. That's when I noticed, you know, I couldn't really walk as much, and I had to start using a scooter, and I could just see. my body just started declining. And to go from a person who was washing my car every weekend, at church, shopping, hanging with my girls, just living my best life, to having to have somebody help me put socks on, to not being able to clean myself every day like I normally do because I got these wounds on my legs. Um, Having to just make so many different alterations in my life. That for me is, y'all don't even know. And just being, unfortunately, I lost my mom in November, but I'm the caregiver. I was a caregiver for my mom and my dad, and whenever my mom got sick, my dad was there for my mom, but whenever I was his backup. I'm with my wherever that my parents were, and my mom got sick or my dad, whatever like that. I'm gonna be there to make sure they straight. My dad is good. My dad is good, but so not to be able to do that. Um, you know, then I couldn't drive. That went away. So yeah, and here we are. And then I had to get, a support system in place that I was comfortable with, that I knew. I'm sorry, guys, I'm trying to make sure. Shoot. Oh, that's her. Hold on. She didn't put that thing in right. Um, I had to put in a support system. How may I help you? Yes, my Puric the container that holds the urine is not connected right. It's not on. Okay, give me a minute. I'll be in. Okay. Sorry, guys. I have this thing that collects your urine when they are pulling this fluid off, and if it's not suctioning, it's not pulling the urine through. Sorry, y'all know I don't have no cut cards. This is if there's too much, if it's TMI, or if it's something that makes you uncomfortable, the content, then you can click off the video. But I'm just, you know, this is for those who understand the purpose of this video and what I'm trying to accomplish. So, um, people talk about pee and urine all the time. So, I'm sorry, I'm watching this movie too, but it's weird. But yeah, y'all. So I just got a lot going on with this situation, and I'm just right now. Come in.
The primo fit's not working.
Well, yeah, I think
Unless she emptied
she
it.
just emptied it, and sometimes if they don't click it the right way, it won't suction.
Okay.
I think that's what happened. Okay, I feel something now.
Okay, yeah, something's definitely off for me. Anything? Jenna speaking.
So yeah. I'm getting that adjusted real quick, y'all. There it is.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Fine.
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, I see it going now.
Yeah. Of
You know
course,
what?
I'm wet everywhere, but it's okay. I'm not uncomfortable. I can wait to be changed because they just gave me a dosage of the.
Alright, if you're fine with that, but I don't want to wait too long. I'm going to come back soon to get your vitals, so then maybe we can do it then.
Okay, she just did those.
Again, maybe for one of her meds, but I'll come and get the whole set. But that won't be until like 11 something. Is that okay? Like around
Oh,
11:10 or so.
um,
We'll see.
yeah, that's
But at least
cool.
it's working. Let me know.
I
Yeah.
just
I
didn't want.
noticed this morning too. I had like touched it and then it went phew. I was like, okay, let
Yeah,
me leave it. But
yeah, I just didn't want to interrupt the session because she just put 80
yeah, so it's gonna be going.
yeah,
All
it's gonna
right.
be going. So I was like, after that we can
If it
do.
slows down, all
Yeah.
right, sounds good.
Okay. Thank you. Um. Yeah. So what happens is that they're putting medication through my IV to get flush the fluid out of off of my lungs and stuff. And she had just came and gave me a dosage of it, and I didn't want to change the with your face yet in the middle of my body going to the bathroom. But yeah. So yeah, y'all. I ain't gonna keep y'all. There's more that I could say. I may do one last video just to hold in my queue, and then I might post later. Only because I don't want to leave anything off. I'm just gonna do them in like 30-minute intervals. Um, I just don't want to overload you guys too much with a bunch of talking and stuff like that. But I know people have a lot of questions. I get a lot of comments that says my doctors, my doctor keeps saying I'm not pregnant. They won't listen. They keep saying they don't see anything. And then, I have a lot of people asking me about their period and do you still get a period? You know, only thing I can say to a lot of those questions, and this isn't to minimize the importance of your questions and what it means to you, but what I will say, and this just is over a time of experience with this pregnancy, is what I tell everybody is listen to your body. That doesn't negate the fact that you may have a question, but listen to your body. Like, everybody's body is different, and you can still have your period with this pregnancy. I did, and then eventually it went away. I stopped having a period with the pregnancy. Now, every now and again, I still may spot or bleed or whatever like that. But as far as having a regular cycle, that hasn't happened in a while. So you will have that. A lot of people had that in the beginning, and then your body just transitions to another, you know, I don't even know what word to use, but your body just, can either shift, or, you may go for a long time and you still have a cycle. It just depends. I can't really say what can happen in your body because everybody is different. It varies. This pregnancy is very erratic, it's very different. There's really no, I haven't found all of the reasons why things happen. Weird things happen. Um, we all do experience a lot of similar things in this pregnancy, but at the same time, everybody's situation is different. And when I say listen to your body, basically, I mean, if you feel kicks, if you feel movement, if you see your belly growing, if you have the pregnancy symptoms, don't ignore that. Don't push that away because the doctor is saying, "Oh, I don't see anything on your ultrasound," or "You're not pregnant," or "There's nothing in your uterus." These pregnancies are very different. They're not like a normal. They're not normal, and so it may not. You're not. You're probably not going to see your baby directly in your uterus, but that doesn't mean that you're not pregnant. So you have to listen to your body and see what your body is doing. And with CP, it takes a this pregnancy is so drawn out that it takes a while for you to figure things out. So it could take you 6, 8 months or 4 or 5 months to figure out one thing. It just depends on what your body does. Um, it's just a very different pregnancy, and you have to be patient. And you have to really mentally prepare your life to shift. Your life, is going to be different. It's going to be different. And one thing that I'm learning just through this journey, you have to be careful who you confide in, careful who you talk to, careful who you share things with, because a lot of people are just not able to handle something like this. And when you tell them, it could do something to you mentally and mess you up. So you got to know who you're talking to. You got to choose wisely who you open up to. Um, some people will try to convince you to get an abortion, not to keep your baby. I can't tell anybody what to do, but I'll tell you this: I have heard of people trying to abort these kind of pregnancies and been very unsuccessful. And the reason why I say that is because one, they locate and they implant wherever they are comfortable. And a lot of times you would think, oh, I got the baby or I see the baby, and 3 months later you feel kicks in the same place all over again. These babies are relentless. They are relentless. They have a life span and lifetime of their own that is not earthly to me. That's why I call these my miracle babies. Um, you can have surgeries, you can have procedures, you can have so many things done, and these babies will still keep their heartbeat. Now, this isn't to say that some pregnancies don't absorb back into the body. This isn't to say that you can't, the baby won't die or you can't lose the baby. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that they're very, my experience for me, I'll speak on myself, has been that the babies have been very, very strong and relentless considering everything that I've been through. So let me just speak on my behalf and not someone else's. So I'll just say it like that. Um, so yeah, you just gotta, I don't know, your survival, I don't want to say your survival rate, but your um determination, it's up to you. Do I get tired? Do I want to quit? Yep. Sometimes I do. But I know that failure is not an option. For me, anything that's beyond my control, at least, I try to do my part. Um, I hope that I'm a strength to other people, to other women that's going through this. I hope that, we can join forces together and fight. These babies deserve a chance to live. We deserve to introduce to the world this kind of pregnancy and this type of situation that people have pushed away and don't want to give attention to. We deserve fair medical treatment. And, you know, a lot of times with this kind of pregnancy, we're shunned. And doctors have heard of this kind of pregnancy before. This isn't something that is unknown to them or new. They know about it because I have evidence from other women that I've dealt with where doctors have written on their paperwork that they are having a cryptic pregnancy. Now, let me say this real quick and then I'm going to let y'all go. People have said your pregnancy is not called a cryptic pregnancy. Your pregnancy is something else. A cryptic pregnancy is when you don't know that you are pregnant. And then it goes into all this other stuff about what a cryptic pregnancy is. So let me say this to set the record straight, okay? I don't know exactly what this pregnancy is called, okay? I did a video called Bubblegum Baby. Check that video out. I know the title sounds crazy, but go scroll back through my videos and listen to a video that I did called Bubblegum Baby. And you will get the gist of what I am saying. When I first started having symptoms uh, with my pregnancy, or in trying to figure out what was going on with my body, cryptic pregnancy was what everyone was saying this kind of pregnancy is at the time. It was cryptic pregnancy, it was an abdominal pregnancy, it was an extended gestational pregnancy, it was called sleeping baby, it was called all these other names. This pregnancy was called. I didn't know. And honestly, I didn't care. I just wanted something to identify with so that I could do some research and try to figure out what was going on with me, to be honest. So when I get these comments about, yeah, you don't have a cryptic pregnancy, you have blah, blah, blah. First of all, I don't need anybody to diagnose me to tell me what I have. When I get to, when that doctor that I have been assigned to that I'm comfortable with sees me and, you know, we get into the business of my health, then I can talk more about what I have. Other than that, if you're not a medical professional, and even if you are, depending on how you come at me, and what your theory is about what I have, walk real slow. Walk real slow because it doesn't really even matter to me what it's called, to be honest. What matters to me is getting the answers and delivering my babies. That's what matters to me. So when you say, "Oh, you don't have a cryptic pregnancy," because when you have a cryptic pregnancy, you don't know. You don't know. Well, I didn't know I was pregnant in the beginning. I had no idea. I didn't find out I was pregnant until I continued to do my research and my body started showing signs and giving me more signals that I was in fact pregnant. So I didn't know. I had come to find out that I was, but initially I didn't. So um those who are technicians that do ultrasounds and all of that, y'all need to do better. No disrespect, but y'all need to do better. I don't know what people do to get a paycheck or what they will sign their name to get a paycheck, but people will sign their soul away for a paycheck, whether they have to lie, whether they deceive people, whether they, and I know that they're not doctors and that they can't say certain things because they are not trained like doctors are. I get that. But at the end of the day, I have seen technicians do some things that didn't have any integrity at all. Whether it was just a half job in doing the exam, lying to people when they ask a question, um, just being real lazy and being rude and having comments talking about the person that they're examining. When I was being examined at a hospital last year, I think, I had came back from the bathroom, and this girl had wrote a note and showed the other girl. And when she saw me coming, she took the note and slipped it in her pocket. Now I could have said something like, "Oh, so you gonna tell me what you really how you really feel, or you gonna keep it like are you gonna act like a coward and keep it on that piece of paper? Because we can do something about that right now." Like I really could have went in on her and went there when I saw her do that, and I could have caught her and busted her red-handed, but it wasn't worth it to me. Because one, I didn't care what she thought, and I didn't care how she felt. It wasn't even worth it. But it's the immature, unprofessional stuff like that that we have to go through that I just don't get. It's like people aren't professional anymore. They say what they want to say, and they do things the way they want to do things. They don't have any empathy for people that have to lay on that table. That girl don't know what I've been through. She don't know if I was depressed, oppressed, ready to commit suicide. She had no clue. But you wanna, act like a 2 year old and write a note and show your coworker, and when you see me, try to slip the note in your pocket like I didn't see it. I saw it. I just chose not to address it because I was like, "That's I ain't got time for it today." Had I had time, I might have said something. But anyway, do better, y'all. Do better, cause y'all. I hate to say, y'all act like gumps. Nobody has any integrity to tell the truth about anything, and so they can get a paycheck. You ever lie to a mother laying on that table knowing you see a baby? No, I'm not saying that you have to tell that woman, "Oh, I see a baby, yeah, you pregnant," or whatever like that. I'm not saying that. But my thing is just be consistent all the way across. Give the exam, be quiet, be professional. Be professional. When I say be professional, if you'd rather not say anything and you're more comfortable not saying anything, still do a thorough exam. Don't halfway put the probe in there or dull the pictures or whatever like that so I can't see something. Just be thorough across the board, whether you feel some type of way or not. That's all I'm saying. But it's always some halfway done job because y'all trying to protect the company, yourself, and the doctors. It's really ridiculous. And it's sad. And y'all got to give an account for that. You got to answer to God for that. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna end this video. I'll probably do one more follow up, just like I said, to keep y'all updated. And then once I get out the hospital, um, and get home, um, I'll do another update. So, I'll talk to y'all soon.